Chapter 49. Quantity is an accumulation of units, for the unit is not called quantity. When one unit and one unit are combined, they become two. Thus, quantity is not division, but an accumulation and addition of units. For to divide two into separate units of one, this division, but to say that one and one are two, this rather is addition. One must know that quantity is the measure itself, and the number that which measures and that which numbers. Quanta, however, are subject to number and measure. In other words, they are the things that are measured and numbered. Of the quanta, some are discrete and some are continuous. The quantum is continuous when one thing is measured, and when we have one piece of wood 2 or 3 cubits long, or a stone, or something of the sort. Being one, it is measured, and for this reason it is called continuous. Quanta, however, are discrete, which are separated from each other, as in the case of 10 stones or 10 palm trees, for these are separated from each other. Then these then are said to be numbered, unless because of their small size and great number they are measured by measure of something of the sort, as in grain and the like. Those things are divided as continuous, whose parts touch upon a certain common limit. Thus, since a 2 cubit piece of wood, that is to say, a piece 2 cubits long, is one piece, then the end of 1 cubit and the beginning of the other are one, for they are joined together and connected, and they are not divided from each other. Discrete things are those whose parts do not touch upon the common limit, as in the case of 10 stones. For should you count of 5 and 5, they will have no common limit connecting them. And should you put something in between this 5 and that 5, then there will be 11 and not 10. The terms themselves, continuous and discrete, make this plain. Now, among the discrete quanta come number and speech. By number, we here mean things which are counted, and things which are counted are absolutely discrete, and as has been shown. Speech too is discrete, for speech is counted in its words, and its parts do not have a common connecting limit. Thus, if the sentences has 10 words and you separate them into groups of 5, then they have no common limit connecting them. And so, should you add something in the middle, then there will be 11 and not 10. In the same way, the word is counted in its syllables, since it has no common limit connecting them together. Take the word Socrates for example. Between the syllable so and the syllable qurra, there is no common limit to connect them. There are 5 continuous quanta, solid surface, line, space, and time. One should know that the point is quantityless. This because, being dimensionless, is neither measured nor counted. The line, however, has one dimension, for it is length without breadth. Consequently, it is reckoned a continuous quantum. Since it is one, it is measured, and its parts do have a common limit connection them, which is the point or in between. Now, epiphania, or surface, which is the outer part of the solid, is the verb vanisi, to appear. It has 2 dimensions, length and breadth. Since it is one, it is measured and its parts do have a common limit connecting them, which is the line in between. Moreover, one should know that the flat and even surface is called a plane, whereas that which is uneven and warped is just called a surface. The solid has 3 dimensions, length, breadth, and depth or thickness. Since it is one, it is measured and its parts do have a common limit connecting them, which the plane. Space is the surface of the air, Further space is further space in which you are in a surface, that is to say, the terminating surface of the air containing you. As a surface is reckoned a continuous quantum. Time also is measured in the past and the future, and its parts have a common connecting limit, which the present instant of time. The instant is quantityless. Notice then that there are three things which are quantityless: the unit, the point, and the instant. The following seven are properly quanta: number, speech, time, space, line, surface, and solid. Those things which are considered in quanta, such as action, movement, color, and the like, we call quanta per accidents. For example, if the action and motion take place over a great length of time, you speak of much action and much motion. If over a short space of time, then we speak of a little. Similarly, if there is whiteness and in an extensive body, we say much white. If in a small body, then we say little. Furthermore, the quantum may be finite or infinite. That then which can be measured or quantity infinite is finite. On the other hand, that is infinite by which some degree of excessiveness exceeds all measure and number, and the term great and very great are used in the sense of infinite, as when we speak of the very great compassion of God, or great mystery of the dispensation of God the Word. One should know that in the category of relation, Aristotle placed great and small, mass and type, the little, greater and smaller, less and more, double and half, and the like. Now we say that under different aspects it is possible to place the same thing in different categories. Thus, when number and measure signify what has been explained above, they are put under quantity. On the other hand, when they have a mutual relation and are spoken of in relation to each other, then they are put under relation. Thus, great is great in relation to small and double, great is great in relation to small, and double is double relation, and double is double in relation to half, and so on with the rest. In so far as the soul is physical, it comes under substance, but in so far as mathematical, that is to say miserable, it comes under quantity. And again, size and numerical quantity belong to quantity. Thus, size is measured in numerical quantity counted, and the term how great refers to size, whereas how many refers to numerical quantity. There are three properties of the quantum, and they are called consequences. The first is the property of its not having any contrary in itself. Thus, in itself, the solid has no contrary. However, insofar as it may happen to be white, it will have some contrary, namely the black. One must furthermore know that there is no other number which is contrary to the number 2, for if there is any, the second property is that of admitting of more or less. Thus, two palm trees cannot be more than two palm trees, and neither can two men be more than two men. That which has no contrary does not admit of more or less. The third property is that to every quantum and to quantum alone there may be equal and unequal. Thus, a line may be equal to a line or not equal to it.